Yeah, you ready?
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yo, you ready?
1 2 1 2 1 2. 1 2
yeah.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
You ready? Sound good now. Here we go. Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, it's about that time. Here we go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Let's Talk podcast, and today I have a very crazy one. I'm going to introduce my guest for this one. I have, once again, back from the dead, Sean Lewis,
Yes.
Mr. Lachlan Bullock,
Hello, everybody.
Mr. Miles Davis,
Hey. Oh, wait. Hey.
and Mr. Felix Peake. Hello, it's me, Felix. And I will say this, the guest of the hour, Jess and CC. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, we're not doing cuts on this one. No, we're not. Oh well. If we swear on this podcast, why not?
I'm afraid not.
This podcast is not made for children.
We are children. Yeah. We're all children. What if someone says the N-word, though? You can't say that.
Well, I can easily bleep that with a buzzer,
but
because that's how I record my last podcast.
What the?
Yeah, that was the way.
Yes. Jack, can we keep it like this so we can... YouTube.
Yeah, we can go like that. So, this one's gonna be very random, I think. I might as well pull up my list just in case. I might need a charger soon.
So, no. Let me start this off. Tobey Maguire, best Spider-Man. No. I've got a different topic to start with, right? So...
What?
Now, Lachlan. I'm not a rapper, okay?
I'm not a rapper.
First of all, not a rapper.
You know what? I might as well just go through this list, even though this is going to take for hours, like it did with my first episode with Sean.
Yeah, okay, Jack. I'm sure. So I've got a little question right here, okay?
Go for it.
So I want to know, Lachlan, what are your opinions on the Robodebt scheme? So recently, the government they had to pay out $1.2 billion to affected families and people because I think it was like false debts from Centrelink.
Oh, I actually heard about this one in the news, actually.
Yeah, no. So, Scott Morrison, who was the Minister for Social Services at the time, so in charge of that stuff, he was the one who proposed because it was to get money to make sure they wouldn't be in budget deficit, right?
Got to stop the tools getting rusty, the tools in Parliament, am I right, fellas?
And then when so people actually committed suicide over these as well. Like,
what?
They'd get debts. They'd ring up right?
Come on, we're really making fun of
No, I'm not making fun of you, right? So and then as treasurer, he didn't stop it because it meant he could he could deliver on his political promise. And then as prime minister, when this $1 billion payout has happened, no one's going to be held accountable because it was indeed him. I just want to know what your opinions are on that.
It's it. Nah, jokes.
Yeah.
Now, definitely a big mistake on the government's behalf.
Oh, yeah.
Especially. Well, obviously, they have got the payments out, correct?
Yeah, I think they've withdrawn it. They've stopped the scheme. It's actually illegal too.
I'm actually quite a bit on the fence on this one because I'm all for my boy, my father, Scottius Morrison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, related to the famous cotton farmer Nick Morrison, actually. Just a little known fact. But yeah, it's definitely very interesting that the government have been caught doing that. Obviously, government sort of mishaps have really been in the spotlight as of late.
Oh yeah, there's
Watergate, obviously. Relating nothing to this.
Yeah, still a big issue to this day.
Popcorn chicken. Yay or no?
Personally, a yay. But I gotta say that I do like how the unions they've been on this more than what the little Murdoch media's been doing. They've been trying to cover it up.
Okay.
So the union's having to do some investigative journalism. Bit sad. The ACTU.
Yeah, sussing it out. Really,
Yeah.
like that's sort of their job, though, isn't it? What they're getting paid.
What the unions?
What they're getting paid. Oh no, the unions. Sorry, I got a little bit mixed up there. I thought you were referring to the watchdogs, actually.
No. There actually isn't a federal watch. Oh, well, there sort of is, but they've been. I think 2 years ago they said they're going to make one, and they still haven't done it because they're corrupt.
Well, it's quite typical these days, seeing obviously very corrupt governments. They're actually everywhere.
Oh yeah, there's always going to be some form of corruption, but like the level of it is always going to be different.
Well, realistically, if you look at it, the foundation on which most governments are built today,
Yeah,
are
is
sort
corruption.
of there's always going to be corruption.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like the social dilemma,
No, it
even
probably
with the whole Cambridge Analytica situation.
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah, this is definitely like, especially with this coming out, a lot of serious issues like that have been actually. A lot of serious issues have actually been coming in like that, like the SAS battalion that actually is.
Oh, the war crimes.
Yeah, it's the war crimes that have recently been exposed.
Scotty boy got around on the phone calls talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Look, tools down.
Yeah. Not really. Yeah, go on.
All right, we have a representative from the Defence Force actually. Thank you for coming onto the podcast currently.
Reaction. We're doing a reaction to.
Right. Okay, so we just got some news to the forefront here.
No, this is not news.
And,
This is not newsworthy, Jack.
under the table. We're gonna get to some important news in a minute.
Yeah, Jack.
Actually, there's a couple photos.
Of some things that are very special to my heart.
Whatever, just be racist like that.
So Jack, I want you to.
Okay, we've actually
now.
Okay, guys.
You've set up time. You got some stuff set up now.
Yes, I have some stuff set up.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And, so, the first thing is that, like, because we all love Star Wars, maybe not.
Make sure you cut Harry's bit because bully video situation.
You're not it.
Okay, so
I love Maccas.
sorry for that little interruption, but the first thing is that we probably should talk about is what direction should the new Star Wars movie go?
Wait, guys, podcast condition.
Wait, is there gonna be a new one?
Yes, they're actually making episode 10, 11, and 12.
Oh, of what's this again? Sorry.
Fucks.
What's this?
Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars. Seriously?
Yeah.
They're making more.
At this point,
Making up to 12.
At this point, it looks like Disney's honestly here for a cash grab. I think what they should definitely do is try and invest more in, say, perhaps the expanded universe and bringing in like shows like The Mandalorian, which is what they're doing with obviously the Kenobi one that's coming up, which will be honestly, I'm so excited for that one. But
The Kenobi one.
yeah,
Yeah, it looks-
Have you seen? Have you guys actually seen the new episode of The Mandalorian?
No, I haven't watched any of it. I need to
Behind on the Mandalorian, actually.
Okay, so basically in this
I need
one,
to get
the
around to
Mandalorian actually dies.
Whoa! Okay, plot twist.
No jokes, he doesn't die.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Come on.
Yeah, spoilers, everyone. We hardly talk about this stuff on
We've actually got Lil Nas X here. Holiday. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse.
Oh my
to
God,
the- Hey
Lil Nas
guys,
X,
it's me, Lil Nas X. Hey yo, how we doing tonight, New York?
I'm struggling to say.
And maybe another thing that we should talk about. These guys probably haven't seen it at all. But is the new Tom and Jerry.
Oh, actually, it's starring that chick from what's her name? Diary Wimpy Kid.
Is it Dory?
The Tom and Jerry movie.
Yeah, but which chick?
Tom and Jerry, live-action CGI movie.
The chick that plays Holly Hills, I think.
Oh.
You know, the one that,
Why are they making?
dare I say, looks good.
Yeah, what?
Well, if I go...
Now, I'd like to make a personal comment and say that the animation style is quite shit. Excuse me for my French.
Yeah.
You gotta
None of these guys are staying the night. I didn't tell my parents that.
Felix.
I didn't tell my parents that.
Wait, when you come back, are you gonna perform Brass Monkey? If I must.
Wait, when are you going back?
Wait, what's the TikTok?
Now, Jack, I've got a question for you. I think there was a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Were you aware of that?
Oh, yeah.
I've heard
think
that
it
that's
got
called the
posted-
banana splits.
Is it? No, I just knew there was one. But what are your thoughts on that being delayed?
Wait, what? They're delaying a? Okay, that's news to me.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five.
See, Jack, thanks for
So big news actually, the Minecraft movie, obviously starring Steve Carell, which was expected to come out in 2020.
Oh wow.
2021.
The Minecraft movie.
Oh my god.
21.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah, pull that up.
To this, that's a step forward in
my life.
situations.
Yeah. Obviously, inviting people like this into my home is a step forward for everyone.
What's the address? It's like a big mansion.
Actually,
It's loaded. This is
if you don't get the joke, go back onto my YouTube channel and you'll see, and you'll see a vlog that I did up at my holiday house.
It's like a
That's the only thing I'll say.
He dogged someone. Also, not fully, but yeah, he dogged someone.
Yeah, I dogged someone. The rest you can watch on my YouTube channel.
Can we have another video?
The video.
Yeah, well, at least I edited that last one because that last one was weird.
Don't speak of that one.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yo, JD on the mic.
For that.
Hey, Jack.
Yo,
Jack,
can we
you
just
loyal?
get this, can we just get that up? Can we? Sean, can we just get that video up? Can we pull that up?
The monkey
Please.
one?
All right. So
Hold up, Jack. Can I look up something?
yeah, look at.
Hey, yo, JD on the mic. Uncle Darren, DJ Darren, here at Domino's. Domino's Disco, 1983.
Now, just so you know, this is just.
Now, Sean, have you seen that hilarious
That
video
just
where
got
a guy
thrown out
turns
there
himself
for
into a
fun?
pickle?
This is not
Absolutely
the actual
hilarious.
episode
Absolutely.
2 of the Let's Talk podcast. This will be tomorrow with a special friend of mine. So this is just a random one.
Me. Wait, is it me?
I can come. I'm free all weekend.
Maybe. You might. Did you hear that? It could be me. You might.
Podcast tomorrow.
You never know. You might be able to do the third one. I have someone special to do the second one. Anyway, so I know that no one cares about this, but I might as well bring it up now. I saw on Instagram the music video for the new Scooby-Doo Live tour. I know that no one cares, but you know, this is something very dear to me because I love Scooby-Doo.
Good on the Scooby-Doo coaster.
Scooby-Doo,
Yes,
Spooky's coaster.
roller coaster.
The
They didn't have the fog.
Yeah.
You could see everything.
Yeah, I went there when they were like renovating it. So there was
Jeez!
no props and it was just the
My God, that's crazy.
Now, thoughts on Scott Tweedy pashing Ed Sheeran at I think it's the red carpet for the Arias a few years back. Ed Sheeran was at the Arias for some reason, and Scott Tweedy pashed him in an interview.
What?
This is a real thing. Yep,
Yeah, give
I got it up.
give me the
I'll
mic.
pull that up.
It's like, yeah, is it?
Hey,
Is
Jamie,
it
pull
no?
No, and then he goes back like, yeah, just a prank, bro. Don't fucking don't.
Now,
do me.
here's something. Earlier, Lockie obviously mentioned Tobey Maguire, because you know, best Spider-Man.
Jack, what if I said
Ooh.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
I mean, he was good, but he just... I feel like Tom Holland is best.
Yeah, Tom Holland is, for me, it's a tie
Tom Holland is
between
the best
Tobey
Spider-Man.
Maguire and Tom Holland for me.
I mean, I do like Tobey Maguire, but I feel like it's just sort of nostalgic. I
Yeah,
didn't find him great.
yeah. Well, speaking of that, for the what are you guys watching before we go on to this next topic?
I don't know.
What? Okay, so.
Scott Tweedy getting him.
Okay, so obviously they
beat me a dice, you beat me a poon.
some things have Gracie in it, as they do, and apparently Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Jamie Foxx, Benedict Cumberbatch, Emma Stone, and
Benedict.
Kristen Dunst and Dane DeHaan are joining the Spider-Man 3 cast.
Jack, what do you think about the new Batman film?
Well, I'll get to that in a sec. I'll get into that in a sec because I have some thoughts on that.
Twilight. It's on the agenda.
Robert Patterson.
I have some really great thoughts on that, but
Shout out to Sathamath Belisuri, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. We're sidelined from a very exhausting day of rushing his bio
Pretty
assessment.
much. He has a piano lesson, so.
well, Seth, shout out to you. Hope you have a good piano lesson. We miss you a lot. Again, no, obviously,
shout out.
no cuts on this, nothing. This has gone straight onto my YouTube channel.
Okay. Oh wait, don't. Oh, what if this
The only thing that I'll cut is the thing that I need to cut.
Harry talking about war crimes?
Yeah, that's the only thing that I probably need to get rid of.
No,
But other than
cut that as well.
Yeah. Anyway, so
in the
yeah, so I
director's
think
cut
this is a good
Patreon.
step for Marvel. This is their chance to tie all the Spider-Man movies together. Which
Oh yeah, big one.
will
Obviously.
be really great.
It'll definitely be like because they're all sensational actors working together, and
Yeah.
obviously the Amazing Spider-Man was quite a flop on Sony's behalf.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield, honestly one of my favourite actors, and a little fun fact, he's actually born on the 20th of August, which is also my
Actually, yes,
birthday.
I did research that this year because I was
Yes,
like,
Andrew-
I was like, today's Lucky Book's birthday, and then I was like researching. If you don't know, I have a campaign for a live-action Spider-Verse. Check it out on Instagram. I have a campaign for that.
Obviously.
But as I was researching birthdays, I realised that it was Andrew Garfield's was on the same day as Loki's, and I was like, oh well, what a coincidence. So. From the best Toy Story film.
Now, it will definitely be interesting to see the dynamic of all the Spider-Mans and how they actually do that.
Yeah, I think this is going to be basically a good thing for Sony. This is going to be their version of an Avengers film.
Yeah.
I think.
Speaking of ghosts, actually, we might be doing
Yes.
a ghost hunting video tonight, even.
Oh, look, we might as well. We're already having a crazy night tonight. We might as well.
Let's get ridiculous, as they say.
Yeah,
in
let's
Alvin
get
and the Chipmunks.
ridiculous. That will be on the
How they
soundtrack.
say that in Alvin and the Chipmunks and all that.
Oh yeah, let's get ridiculous.
Let's get Squeakle.
The Squeakle.
What are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad?
Yeah, the Chipmunk movies are some of my guilty pleasure films of all time.
What?
Obviously the Road Trip is my favorite.
I like Roderick in Dave Won't Be Killed.
Wait,
Are these your?
fourth one?
Yeah, the fourth one is my favorite.
My favorite character is Dave. Hey, it's Uncle Dave.
Dave.
Pull that up.
Alright, so obviously,
Actually, I'd like to mention that I'm an entrepreneur.
and obviously something that everyone here can get a guess that we can discuss.
Follow Angus
is
Hunt on Spotify.
why does
Shout out to Lipstick. Go check out lipstick.band. We'll put the
Yes,
we'll put the
Lipstick.
link in the description to Lipstick.
Yes,
we've
we'll
actually
put
got
the
our lead
link.
guitarist here. Want to say a few words, mate? Yeah, I play guitar. Hiya. Care to elaborate?
I think the Sam plays the drums.
Yeah. What else?
Felix plays bagpipes.
And is it Hunty on accent?
Yeah.
You know, who's that girl there?
Yeah, that's a really good British accent.
Bloody hell! I'll put him to the test, yeah?
now? So this is something that I wanted to.
That's that's the new guy.
This is something that I wanted to talk with the guys for a long time.
Yeah.
We all love comedy shows.
Not the Big Bang Theory, unfortunately.
Well, that's what I want to bring up. Why do some of my best friends do not like Friends or The Big Bang Theory? And it cannot just be because of the laugh track. That can't just be the reason.
Well,
He's in
that's definitely one of the key reasons. Like, certainly a show with badly timed jokes that tell you when to laugh with the laugh track. Obviously, like it has its moments. Sure, there are quite a few funny moments considering how long the show actually ran for.
Yeah.
But when actually looking a bit deeper past the jokes, there's nothing really there. Sure, there's like an overarching story with like, one of the main story arcs I can think of is the comic store owner guy. Just
Stuart.
Chilling with what's his name? His mother. The Jewish one.
Howard's
mother.
mum.
Yeah, I remember that arc especially.
Isn't it Debbie?
Yeah, Debbie.
Or something?
And I don't like the actor for Howard's wife. She's a bit. She's a skin tone chicken bone like me.
You see, I like Bernadette. She is one.
Yeah, but she put up in a whole machine.
You see, she's one of my favourite characters from The
Do you
Big Bang
think-
Theory, along with Sheldon.
Be honest, would you?
This show is going to get really dirty, folks, so if you 5 and 10-year-olds are jumping into this conversation, leave now,
Would you though, Jack?
because, some people, like our age, like 17 and older, are only allowed to listen to this podcast.
It's not. It's actually not fun.
We're past the word.
So,
No jokes.
Anyway, it's fine if we swear and, say inappropriate things, but
gotta
we
get-
might need to make sure.
Susan Wojcicki will strike you, Jack. Strike you down.
Well, we
with a
just might need to be
strike.
careful that there might be girls listening to this on playback. So, and
What?
not only that, but we have one here, so let's just tone it down.
This is kind of awkward. Celebrating being diverse since its
I
establishment.
promise tomorrow's podcast will be a little cleaner than this.
Well, what time do you want me to come around? I'm a special friend, right?
Well, if you guys want to know my first guest, my guest tomorrow, I might do one on Sunday, depending on how this script plans out,
Who's your first guest?
is going to be Luke McDonald. He's going to be first up.
It's not fair.
And
Me on Sunday.
it's okay, but if I figure out enough stuff for the Sunday one, hopefully we'll get Bullock. Hopefully we'll get Bullock to return.
1984.
She never actually like talked to me.
And I know that lots of
George Orwell, everyone.
Now, no, I got this from 1983.
You get to the end of this, you get all these chests,
San Diego's
and then it just portals
Grizzly
back
King.
to the start.
Now I'm certainly a bit of a record buff. I do love my my Kenny Rogers, and my Slim Dusty records.
I actually have a lot of Slim Dusty records. Haven't listened to them yet, but
Restring this and play it next gig.
if you asked my dad, you probably could.
So who's that girl?
That's a pretty sick High School Musical guitar there, Miles.
Bit of balsa.
Yeah, no, it just took me straight back.
But
Yeah, obviously, guys, just be prepared for a lot of content coming. Obviously from these next few days.
yeah,
I like to think I've got a voice for radio, but not a face for radio. I got a face for TV even.
yeah. You know what? I agree.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Lachlan
Yes.
Bullock, face for TV,
And
voice for
I
radio.
think I have a feeling that next time I hope that I will be able to, not to point out anyone in this room, but I hope that, yeah, I know, right? I hope at some point I will be able to get a few female guests on this show, because
Like, it could be any of this.
Talking about you.
Care to elaborate?
because we have one in the room right now that is obviously protecting us from a threat. Yeah, we're technically using her as a no.
Jack, go ahead.
I was going to say human shield, but no, that's just wrong. So anyway.
I agree.
Sorry, Jess.
No offense to our viewers. Obviously, we mean no harm on these podcasts, and we
Yeah,
are
I love
merely.
viewers so much. We really
Now,
do.
some of the stuff we do say on this podcast, we don't necessarily mean, and as the great Reverend Stephen Price once said, well, exactly what I just said. So, for instance, he'd say, I hate people that don't look like me. Now, I don't actually mean that. I just want to get the conversation
Yeah,
going.
exactly.
Kind of like the Joe Rogan Experience, actually, who have copied this podcast by making their own.
Yeah, well, speaking of our
Minecraft. Let's say over there.
talking about our loving ladies of the world, we'll say this. If I have a challenge for my
Can I get a hey girls in the chat?
for my subscribers and my viewers, comment down below that, and hopefully flood the comments that
Flood your comments.
we need more members for movies because, no one wants to do them.
If you want to star in Jack's home movies that are filmed in his bedroom.
Well, no, they're not going to film in my bedroom, but they will give you around my house.
Just be ready for anything.
Oh, jeez, okay.
That's all.
Okay,
Obviously, we'll
honestly, not
jokes on the podcast.
not that Harley Quinn and Deadpool have inappropriate jokes in it and very, sexual things in it. That's going to be very hard to cast people for that one. Honestly, one of my friends calling to me. Yes, Ben?
Well, don't swear. No one swore. Sorry, Susan Majewski.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, okay.
Thoughts on Joji?
He's good.
Joji is good, yeah, actually.
I actually
Dancing in the dark.
what that is.
Dancing in the dark.
I hope that this podcast doesn't go for too long. So
We get it almost every night.
the thing that I didn't know about, which apparently Bert told us in Christian Studies, is apparently Johnny Depp got fired from Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Now, obviously, there's a lot of.
Take it away, Lucky.
Well, okay. I've actually been watching this as it's unfolded.
Yeah.
And I must say, I am on the side of Johnny Depp because, sure, he had his fair share of, copying the abuse and retaliating with some abuse of his own, but not to the physical extent which Amber Heard or Heard, whatever her name is, was doing it. It was actually mental. He nearly lost a finger because of this.
Yeah.
He needs all his fingers to act. He doesn't. That could have been his acting finger.
Yeah. Well.
No, but yeah. So obviously now he's been fired from Warner Brothers. A lot of people are petitioning to actually get her removed from Aquaman 2. I've heard some talk of actually getting Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones in. Yeah, it'd certainly be quite interesting to see Emilia Clarke. Obviously, she was quite wonderful in Game of Thrones, and spoilers ahead possibly for Game of Thrones.
Oh no, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it all,
but I can, shut my ears because I need to listen to this podcast and host it. So, go away.
Okay, so basically, Jon Snow. No, I didn't say anything.
Actually, you might as well not because one person is gonna watch it, and I'm probably might, but also might not. I'm definitely excited for WandaVision. That's the show that it is WandaVision.
WandaVision. Actually, I'm really keen for that one as well. Even
I think the Falcon Winter Soldier one is also going.
Thoughts on the Beatles?
The Beatles.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? If you go back to my first ever vlog on this YouTube channel, you know that we all went out to Williamsburg for my birthday, and actually on that day, luckily I didn't vlog that part, but Felix got me a Beatles record, and sure enough, when
Beatles ballads
we got
released
back,
in 1970s.
I'm like, how did you get a Beatles record?
Where's your amp?
The amp room.
Sorry guys, that's just my brother, being an absolute little shit.
Where's your amp?
Come on, brother.
In here, no, in my room.
In your room?
Yeah.
Just use amp me.
So
Now, as a member of the memeing community, hit me up, Small as well on Instagram. The Beatles. Let's get back to that.
Yes.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
Who would you reckon your favourite Beatle would be? We gotta look him up first.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was like...
There's John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Richie Starkey.
I thought there was only 4 Beatles, not 6.
There's 4. I didn't say 6. George Martin and Billy Preston.
4! I mean 5, sorry.
I said 4.
I don't know.
There's Billy Preston, John Denver, Kenny Rogers, and and Mark Wahlberg.
Wait, what? Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg was in the Beatles for a brief stint in the early 50s.
Doesn't say.
Back when they were Johnny and the Moondogs, actually, for an audition. So basically, they were auditioning for a show. They actually got into the second round, but they were too poor to be able to afford a hotel room to actually go into the next round the next day. My favourite Beatle was George Harrison. He's definitely got the best solo career. Critically acclaimed solo album, All Things Must Pass, released in 1970. In the 3 years following, obviously, went down a very dark path. He had his Harley on tour with his friends like Billy Preston, Eric Clapton and all that. And one night at a party in 1973, actually, Eric Clapton confessed his love for Pattie Boyd, and she sort of left George. And obviously, on that point, up until about, I'm not even really sure.
He's aging very well, I will say that.
George Harrison?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Okay, that just got embarrassing very quick.
He died in 2001 of throat cancer, and it's really sad. Hey, shut up, we're trying to record.
Oh god, okay.
John Lennon is alive though.
Oh, John Lennon is?
No, he died in 1980.
Can you guys stop? This makes me look
My
stupid.
favourite John Lennon album would have to be Milk and Honey, which was released posthumously in 1983, containing my favourite song, probably I Don't Want to Face It. It's definitely just a brilliant song.
Shut up!
It showed echoes of his future as like the mastermind, you know. I don't wanna face it, no, no. I don't wanna face it, no, 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 no. They say in Africa, every 60 seconds a minute passes. This is mind-boggling. Rudimentary.
As I say, soon
sausage rolls. Sausage rolls.
Well, me and Lucky here are going to
Johnny
in a
Marr.
minute.
Crisps. Chicken and cheese.
The last thing that I want to mention really quick.
McDonald's. Super Mario in real life. Spaghetti. Okay, I'll finish.
Robin Pattinson as Batman.
Big Mac.
That's what I want to mention.
I know, he's kind of cute and
Obviously, Jess disagrees with that. Obviously, Jess disagrees with that.
Robert Pattinson.
I'm very curious to check him out as Batman.
Your little body, you little big man.
Even though that,
and he got the fatty.
even though that my favourite Batman is obviously the Adam West one from the 60s.
I like the George Clooney Batman. Not gonna lie.
Actually, you know what? That's the best. If you guys haven't seen Batman and Robin,
I haven't actually seen Batman and Robin.
That's another guilty pleasure of mine.
My guilty pleasure is
so check it out.
collecting cards. Collecting
So
spoons.
sooner rather than later, I'll do a Batman retrospective.
Georgie Spoon _
Maybe that's something that we'll do is
I would stick.
maybe next time when I have these guys over, we'll do like kind of like a My Friend Watch.
Or get Jackson Cohen on the podcast.
Basically, what
That'll be a dream come true. Get Jackson Cohen.
I think what we'll do next time is that we'll record video, we'll record our reactions to a movie, and then I'll upload it to...
What we'll also do, hopefully in the future, we'll get Jackson Cohen in a few of the videos. Maybe even Sam Cohen and Angus Hunt. A little Easter egg here and there.
Hey,
shut up, Miles. I'll hold that.
You need to get Angus Hunt on no matter what you do.
Yeah, Angus Hunt.
No matter if it's a movie or podcast or whatever.
It's all for the band. All for the band.
Angus Hunt. And also he can advertise his band. Obviously, we have one band members here that we talked about earlier. But
they say it's raining when the sun goes down.
But yeah, so guys, that's gonna be it for the Let's Talk podcast for today. I will have a line on tomorrow, and hopefully on Sunday I'll have Lucky Boy back on the podcast.
I would love to be back, Jack.
So
as a member of your functioning society.
Exactly.
Now, tune in on Sunday for actually a very special video from the voice of radio himself, Lachlan Bullock. Tune in.
You see, he sounds amazing, doesn't he?
Exactly. They say my voice is like smooth butter under the Arizona sunset.
So, guys, please.
Shut up, man.
So, guys, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Hit subscribe. It's lit. Also hit the. I think I said hit the like button. But remember, hit the like button. And click the button that might be lazy. Yeah. And press the bell icon to get notified of future videos that I make.
And also, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.